Hi, it's Larry Sharp at NeoSage, here to tell you about how to start a sales meeting. Now, usually when you meet someone in their office or if they come to your office, it usually isn't for the first time. Often you've either talked to them on the phone, chatted with them through email, met them at an event. Somehow this usually is almost like a second intro, right? So when you go into that second intro, there are certain things you want to start thinking about. And the first thing is, when you walk in that door, you want to set the tone. And you set the tone by saying something positive. It doesn't matter what you say. You could walk in the door and say, wow, you know, your assistant, she's really polite. You could walk in the door and say, this building is amazing. You could say, I used to live out here, and I hope you did live out here. I used to live out here and play stickball in the streets. As if you're a New Yorker, obviously, right? You don't do that in Oklahoma, I don't think. Any case, so you can say something positive and something human when you first start the sales meeting. It may seem cheesy, but then don't be cheesy unless you are cheesy. I want you to be you. Say something that you would say to be positive and to be human when you start this sales meeting. Now, people will often say, have a seat, tell me about your stuff, tell me this, tell me that. And when they do that, we fall right in. We go, okay, yes, sure, absolutely. Let me get my stuff out. Let me show you. Let me do this. I want you to not do that. I want you to acknowledge whatever they say with something polite like, okay, or I hear you, or uh-huh, or I understand. Anything you would say naturally to say to them, I heard what you said. And once you do that, still go in to your positive message, your positive phrase, your positive sentence, no matter what. So you walk in the door and they say, you got 5 minutes, tell me about your goods. And you go, well, you know, I got it, sure, of course. You know, you're a receptionist, she's really polite. Where'd you get her? Great. In this case, though, this person really wants you to snap it up. They go, yeah, she's wonderful. Have a seat. Come on, you only got 10 minutes. They're very aggressive, very forward. They want stuff done. That happens sometimes. They're trying to commoditize you, right? Because it's in their best interest to commoditize you. But you have to stop them. You have to make yourself human. So the positive piece is the first step. The second step is, I want you to try to give at least one sentence on something other than business. Now people will tell you, look around the room, find, you know, the baseball on his desk, and say, oh, you like baseball? Me too. It's not what I want you to do. Specifically if that person sees lots of sales reps. If the person you're talking to gets pitched too often, every single person who walked into his office saw the baseball and said, oh, you like baseball? Me too. Don't do that. Instead, talk about something that you like. Mention how the weather is nice. Mention how your baseball or football team did well if you think the person may be a sports fan. Talk about something that happened in your life, a place you went to, some place you visited, any of those types of things. Now I know what you might say. Well, Larry, what if I say something he doesn't like? What if, you know, I like football and he likes baseball, or I went to the beach and he hates the beach? It doesn't matter. All I want you to be is human. I would rather him not like what you said, but see you as a person, versus see you as a commodity and maybe likes the baseball analogy you make because every other sales rep makes a baseball analogy, and now he's made you a commodity, you're another sales rep. Remember, you want to be human. It's easy for someone to dismiss a sales rep. It's not easy to dismiss a human being. So try to get at least one sentence. And the reverse might happen. You might open up on the beach you went to last weekend, and he loves the beach. He can't stop talking about the beach. And you're sitting there talking and chatting, and you think, wow, I'm winning. You are not winning. If you spend 20 minutes, a half an hour talking about the beach, by the time you get to pitch, he's going to be like, oh, this is great. What's the price now? You give him the price, thinking that you've won, but you've built no value, and you still lose the deal. So the goal is one sentence on something that makes you human. Go back and forth a little bit to show that you're just a person, not just another sales rep, and then go into your questions. Now often once you've done this and you've said something positive, you started a quick conversation, the prospect says, okay, great, so where's your deck, or where's your PowerPoint, or where's your this, or show me the goods, what's your proposal, how much does this cost? Whatever they say, move things forward. They sit back and wait for the PowerPoint presentation that you got. You're going to not do any of that. No matter what they say or do, you're going to say, oh, I got it, good, okay, great. PowerPoint? Sure. Can I ask you a couple of quick questions? That is how you are going to start your pitch. with asking them a few questions. You want to take control and ask the questions. Even if they say, tell me how much does this cost? Tell me what the price is. Let me give you a very interesting tip here. If the person's pushing you, tell me the price, and you go, absolutely, 100%. Can I ask you a couple of quick questions? If they say, no, give me the price. Got it. Can I ask you just a couple of quick questions? What, you can't give me the price? If they do that, quote them the highest price you possibly can quote. And I'm not joking. The highest price you possibly can quote, because they are trying to commoditize you. And if you are so far out of the box, so high, one of two things will happen. They'll say, you're too expensive. They were going to say that anyway. You saved everybody some time. Or they're going to say, why are you so expensive? Now you can pitch. So either way, it's the right answer. If someone is fighting you to give them the price and they won't let you show them any value, give them a very high price. Either they say you're too high, which they were going to say anyway, or they go, why? And now you can pitch. Remember, just because they want to see your goods right away, don't show it. You're going to take control. Something positive, be human, ask questions. Now you've started your meeting the right way. Good luck.